All right, man. Bob Arum's praises Beterbiev. Say he thinks he may be the best ever at light heavyweight at 175 pounds. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. And do I I mean it's a lot of great 175 pounders. The best I'm not the greatest boxing historian by far, but I think you'll be able to gauge him a little bit better once he fight Bevel. But you talk about some great 175 pounders. You talk about guys like Archie Moore. I think he has the most title defenses at 175 pounds, light heavyweight history. I think you talk about guys like Michael Spinks, who a lot of people regard as the greatest light heavyweight of all time. You have guys like Roy Jones, who some people consider the greatest light heavyweight of all time. You got a guy like Michael Moore, who could be the greatest light heavyweight of all time. And one thing you see amongst these guys is they went on to do great work. Some of these dudes went on to do work at heavyweight. So I mean, that's just something to think about as well too. So Bob Arum always like living in the moment. He's always a prisoner of the moment. But but yeah, Roy Jones was spectacular. A lot of us, or some of us, witnessed Roy Jones. Most of the old timers can tell us about can tell us about Archie Moore and all that type of stuff, man. I think it did some footage on him as well. But I said before, he got some work to do. What if Beaver beat him? Do Beaver go down as the greatest like heavyweight of all time in Bob Arum's mind? I'm not sure, but in my opinion, bro, I think it's a lot premature. Y'all know I'm the biggest Better BF fan. I got him like number 2 or 3 on my pound for pound list. And I've been saying that he a beast and how he beating these dudes. And like I said before, he beating these dudes like nobody else in boxing is beating him how he beating them. I mean, obviously that makes him. That's the reason why that makes him Arthur Beterbiev. But he's unique. Unique in how he beating them. I mean, Crawford is beating these dudes in great fashion. But Beterbiev is changing the way he's changing these dudes' lives and stuff of that nature. So, um, but he might be right. But like I said, all this is debatable. When you think about this, all of it is a great debate. Before I read what he said, all of this is a great debate. That's exactly what this is. It's just a really good, fun debate to have because you never know. It's like middleweight. What about Roy Jones, Carlos Monzon, Marvin Hagler? What if they all squared off? We never know what's gonna happen. You never know what could happen. So it's all a debate. That's a simple way to put it. It's all a debate. You know. So well, yeah, it's always a fun debate, man. But like some people say, Floyd Mayweather is the greatest fighter of all time. I disagree. I think he might be top 30, top 35 of all time. And a lot of people just you don't hear say, "Oh, you hating on Floyd? You hating on Floyd? You hating on Floyd?" I'm not hating on Floyd. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth. Ain't really no hate about it. It's just that it's been a lot of great fighters that he couldn't have messed with, and I can make my case, but nonetheless, it says I think he may be the best ever. Arum told boxing, and I go back to Bob Foster, John Coltena, Matt Assad Muhammad, Matthew Saad Muhammad, Eddie Gregory, who is Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. I've never seen a light heavyweight like him. That's two different statements. Well, I see what he's saying, but that's a different statement. We can make the statement about the uniqueness and him being the greatest, but shout out to Bob Foster and Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. He says Aaron marvels at Beterbiev at 37 express surprised at Smith's decision to come out of his corner swinging for the fences. Beterbiev 18-18 knockouts dropped Smith 28-4-22 3 times before the referee Harvey Dock held the bout in the second round. Cool. I didn't think Smith would do that kind of fight, but everybody said that Beterbiev start slow. So he went and made a fight early. He thought that That was his best chance, but you can't do that with a guy like Beterbiev who just throws nuclear bombs. So I mean, at the end of the day, that's this guy. He got to prop him up. I think they could done a better. Um, they should have done a better job. They could have done a better job with him. Um, but that is what it is. You know, I thought they could have did a better job with him. But you know, promoting them and telling them what to say and stuff of that nature. But that is what it is. You know, that is what it is. I just thought that you can get a better, the blood in his face and says he dies, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think he's the greatest, but he's definitely unique. He definitely got some great power. But every time we get people who got the power of Arthur Beterbiev, we marvel over we marvel at what they can do. We marvel at what they can do. So power, somebody got history tell us somebody at light heavyweight can take the power and give them a fight. That's what history usually tell us about these fighters. Somebody can dish it and who can dish it out, who can take it and dish it back out, and that might be better. That might be Beagle, and if that's the fact, and Beagle could put it on him, we in for a fun. We in for a fun fight. We in for a real fun fight. But that's what history tells us. That's what history tells us. That's what history tells us. But Bob Arum gonna do what Bob Arum do. That's what we do know. Bob Arum gonna do what Bob Arum do. You know. So that is what it is, man. We have to wait and see, but I don't think he's the greatest light heavyweight yet. Um, I mean, you talk about guys like Roy Jones and how spectacular Roy Jones was at light heavyweight. I mean, he was great at super middleweight. I mean, at middleweight and super middleweight. Well, I think he stayed at super middleweight that long, but he was great at middleweight. That's why people put him as one of the greatest middleweights of all time. Beterbiev and Michael Spinks Jinx. Some people say he's the greatest light heavyweight of all time. So think about that for a minute. Michael Spinks went up to heavyweight. Good, great Olympian. All that. So, and then you're gonna have the people that's gonna try to play the race card, or people that don't like him and probably gonna try to say, who probably gonna turn around and say, he only had 18 fights, man. We all know that he was he was late to the professional game. He said my goal was never to win a world title. He said my goal was to be gold medalist. So, a lot of these dudes don't even be caring about professional. They be caring about, delivering for their country. That's what a lot of these dudes be worried about. They be worried about delivering for their country, bro. You know, so they be worried about delivering for their country. But I don't, like he said, he really wasn't like concerned with being, a world champion. He said, but I ain't really worried about. Look how he's smashing these dudes. That's what we can talk about. Look how he's smashing these dudes. But yeah, that'd be interesting to throw him in the pot with that'd be interesting to throw him in the pot with Michael Spinks, Michael Moore, Bob Foster, Archie Moore. He could punch, but a lot of them dudes, they were built a lot different. They were built tremendously different type of fighters. But that is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit my link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Um, Also, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Take the box and news playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Bye bye. Say peace.